friends. Hey, how are y'all? Sorry, I had to put my these are my blue blocker glasses. Like the blue light thing, the blue light filter. But anyways, since I'm talking astrology stuff today, I felt like being my glasses make me feel smarter. Uh, I hope that y'all had a good weekend. It was a lot of intense things happened, huh? And just when I thought I wouldn't hear anything else, literally like right before my little um in my astrology class, we break off like we have study groups and you have those forever. And this class, I can take it for free forever after this too. Like once you do like his private, like group classes and stuff, my teacher. Um Dusty White, by the way, and I'll finish the other thought. Oh my gosh, Karen. Ow. Tapped my earbud. That kind of didn't feel great. Um, you can find it on Amazon. Purchase responsibly, but it's I don't know. The last time I looked at it, it was like about like 28 bucks or something like that. Last time I looked, but you can find it on the Amazonian. The easiest way to learn astrology ever. And he has a really funny sense of humor because I really thought it was funny that he put this on the back. The circus cookies. Anyways, that's my teacher. All right. And he's excellent tarot too. He knows his ish. But yeah, this weekend, like right before that class or my group, I happened to like, pull up the news thing because I was, typing in like to open up Zoom and then I saw a news article and I was like, oh my gosh, Joe Biden has prostate cancer. Like, and it's already, what is it? Metastasized in his bone. Not good. And I'm like, wow, just when you think you couldn't hear anything else. And that was all about that. Oh, Lord, Karen. Lord. Where's, there it is. Yay. Okay. Professional orange construction paper notes here. You can tell I'm a mama. Sip, sip. Yeah. So we're about to go into Gemini season. Buckle up. Buckle up. First, like little fluttering little fairies of the zodiac here. Little can be a little bit of a trickster. It's all mischievous fun, curiosity, play, But yeah, I kind of felt like some like more serious today. Serious. My glasses, and I'm just like, I've got to try to stay really focused today. I feel like I'm on some kind of like mission and not just like personally, like I feel very like crystal clear. And I looked, what's the date today? It's today the 19th. Yes, tomorrow, the 20th is, oh wait, hold up. This is the wrong set of notes. Shoot. Never mind. This is the wrong set of notes. Oh my God. Wrong month. I don't know where those notes are. Okay. Anyway, just know this too shall pass. Okay, I do know this. Next Monday we're gonna do. I think it'll be next Monday the new moon. I believe is it 26. When's the 26th? Anyways, I plan on doing like a new moon thing. Maybe even like during the day, randomly coming on later to do some like private, like new moon, not private. I say that every time. Where you can request individual readings, just to pop on and do that for those if you want something more tailored outside of a collective. Let's light our candle. But yeah, when I was just like, things got really clear. Victor, if you're here, I did guess truth. I was just I just couldn't type it in because I was chasing after almost 3-year-olds who turned 3 on this Thursday, the 22nd. So, anywho, yeah. Hershey, your birthday's the 27th. So you're like, get to celebrate like on the, right around like that new moon and the tension. Everything should like feel like it's starting to ease up because I believe I mentioned to you earlier, like we've just been playing this whole thing where, planets that haven't retrograded, because it takes longer for them to do that cycle or to get there and do these things. Like we have to wait longer, like with Venus. I mean, that doesn't happen. Like it's almost like what, every 2 years, a little bit under that. So, I mean, we had that retrograde. I mean, it's been back to back, pretty much trading off since November. And at the beginning of this month, we had Pluto retrograde till October 17th. Fun. Lots of judgment cards coming out in tarot reads. And yes, I just like a hypercolor shirt. Do y'all remember those? If they still made those, I would buy one. That was fun. It'd probably not be so cute now, It's like probably get on my like hormonal heat sweat or something, I'm like, I don't know. It was just cute when it, hardly even needed deodorant. Okay, so let me, I just wanted to tell you that, Victor. I saw truth. I saw the top of a T, just the top. And the smell, I just felt crisp. It smelled crisp, if that makes sense. And I felt that because I feel like my mind, I feel like if my brain could be a sword right now, it would be a sword, which is all about, truth. That's deep, right? There's symbols in messages that we get all the time that we don't need from anybody else to give them to us. I prefer, rather than just giving messages, is like exploring together, learning, and just sometimes we just need to hear something from the right person in the right way. It could be said by tons of other people, but if you don't connect in that way, and I feel like we all connect, and that's why sometimes we need lots of different people saying the same things, but not really. They're just saying it in a way that works for you. And on that note, my little girls have been playing with change a lot. Okay. And so I'm finding, like, I know this isn't a spirit thing because I'm watching them. So I'm finding pennies everywhere. Okay. And I've started picking up the pennies and reading the dates. One I picked up was 1998. 1998 was the year I graduated high school and started college. That was the first time, like my first true full new beginning, leaving home. And that just, because, Uranus is the planet for the fool. Although I do attribute Aries to the fool as well. That's a whole nother, because it's first, but it's not really. I mean, it's all in between, but it's got to start with a spark. And that to me is Aries, cardinal fire too. And also that just abandonment, like, I'm not going to think about it, I'm just going to go. So that's kind of like why I attribute them both that way. But yeah, Uranus, and not like necessarily the star, like Aquarius energy, like which it does rule Aquarius, but just that energy in general, okay? That planetary energy in general. Uranus. Yeah, that was like my first big jump, my first big into, where I had somewhat autonomy for the first time. And this is a something I'm fighting for right now. Boom. There's a message. It was a sign. Found another penny. And it says, oh wait, I found two 1998s. Then I found this penny. And it said 2017. That was the year my dad passed. So I knew he was sending me a message. So maybe it was spirit too. Maybe it was his spirit through my girls. It's what we intuitively believe and see, though. We just have to like be willing to listen, open our eyes, and look around us. Oh, and yeah, there must be something going on too with clumsiness today, because at least it wasn't rainbow but bear. But yeah, I have nobody to blame but myself for this one. I dropped my little amethyst bear. He's got like a tripod situation going on now. I've got a paw in a hand. Oh my gosh. Yeah, but you know what? We're just going to keep him. It just makes him unique, right? He still stands. Okay, time for first lover. First lover. Some hellos. And then we're going to just get on into it. Get on into it. Because I have a special spread. Some, you know, like, I'm feeling very news anchorish right now. Okay. All right. I'm going to go ahead and prime him, and I'm going to hold him. He's sassy. So, all right.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we've got him primed. Okay. And oh my goodness. Heaney, we love you. Good morning, sunshine. And oh, sorry, it didn't go up there. Oh, you are on stage. Wait, hold on. Everything looks so different to me right now. Okay, never mind. That's just operator error. Thank you. Congratulations on being the first one here in chat to say hello. And you are first lover of the day. And so that means that you get a yes or no question from Mr. Predicto Kitty. And just, you know, ask it to yourself. The universe knows, right? And they're going to send your answer via this little, I don't know, sassy little guy. So I'm just going to give you just a few. We'll take a moment to sip the rest of us, and yeah, let Heaney gather that for just a second. Okay. All right. We're gonna see what he says, okay? What? Hold on. What is
it? That is a likely outcome.
Okay. Another ambiguous one. That is a likely outcome. Whatever you think the outcome of something is, it is likely. That could be good or bad, right? So, yeah, you know what that means for you. And thank you for being here. And we love you. Bye-bye. All right. Millie, hi. Hi. Welcome. Thank you for being here. Yeah, and my new thing from Joe G. Everybody sub up. Sub up, please. And yes, sub up to Josh, who's got some Mr. Floyd Universe, got some exciting universal changes himself. And I'm excited that you'll be Adam. What is it? The Medium channel? Adam. He you're his first person that he's interviewing. That's really cool. Wow. That should feel good. I know it would feel wonderful for me. So that has to feel really good for you. And I'm so happy for you. You deserve that. And I'm looking forward to seeing how much that just continues to help us all grow here in Interconnect. And oh yeah, we just Josh every morning at 8 a.m. now, Eastern, Monday through Friday. And we just got out of our meditation Victor for Truth Wave, which starts 9:45 a.m. p.m. Eastern time every day. Yes, every day, twice a day. That's an amazing commitment. And we appreciate you, Victor, for sure. And then I get to come on after as my schedule allows. So I will always let y'all know. Just tap that notification bell because, as you know, I'm just going day by day around here, going with the flow. That's all you can do, right? Hi, Witchy Trista. Please sub to Trista. We're excited to see what offerings that you have to give, and then also sharing your cat on there too is cool. But Trista does a lot of like healing, and she's got her tuning forks and everything, so that's so cool. And yeah, Trista's good medicine. She does it for a living. Truly. There's me saying hey to me. Just kidding. Oh, Millie says, OMG, I'm having moments of some wild experiences. Yeah, for sure. Hey, off grid. Hey, friend. How are you? Okay, so you must bounce in your name here a little bit because it's terps and tapes sometimes, right? Or is my mind playing tricks on me? But anyways, y'all, yeah, sub up to off grid. He's got a he lives a truly unique life in a very unforgiving environment. He thrives, um, grows, lives like truly like off the grid. It's cool. We appreciate you. Must be eating your Smarties. You can feel the smarticles. Hi, Grace. So good to see you. Our amazing Grace. We love you. Thank you for being here. All right. Oh, speaking of, step up. Yo, Joe. That's that. I like to mess with him and do that. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. Joe, I mean, he's a good judge of character too. Like he's like, I don't know, I gotta get to know you for just a second, but once I do, we'll be cool. But no, he's fun, and he's always like his channel is just a platform where like, he'll just throw a link to me sometimes randomly and be like, you want to come on and hang out, like right now. So it's fun. It's fun. And Joe is very, very into music. So yeah, you'll learn a lot that way. But yeah, and he's got a good heart. He does. Elizabeth, hi. Oh my gosh. Sorry, I'm trying to tap on you, but Lord knows I probably just said, hey, y'all, please come and sign up for StreamYard. Why do they have to put that right where I need to tap my finger on the screen? I don't know. But anyways, okay, so I'm gonna like abandon that. Y'all, the more intuitive me, we'll be able to go faster this way anyways. The more intuitive me, Elizabeth, please sub up to her. She's amazing and is doing all kinds of like interesting deep dives into the tarot and just life. And yeah, I really enjoy Elizabeth and her energy. And Lindsay, we love you, Lindsay. Lindsay with an AY. And Jenny, hi, beautiful. Hi, Jenny. I need to stay in touch with you this week because you've got something exciting this week. I'm not going to give it away, but yeah. Sending you lots of good vibes for that. I hope it's going to be awesome. Let's see. Oh, Miss Terry. Miss Terry. Miss Terry out holding your space. Yes, I'm back for now. I don't know. I don't know, Terry. Y'all please sub to Terry. I am like, yeah. She's the meditation community like OG queen around here. And building up like, yeah, it's something about with our community, like, people are like, I don't know why are people chatting so much. We're supposed to be meditating. I'm like, well, why are you sitting in a chat watching it? Why close your eyes and meditate, right? But yeah, the chatting of like and all of the things and insights that are shared. And like I learned so much. I do. And Terry, she takes you on a wonderful new journey, a new meditative journey. Totally spontaneous, based off of, the conversations that start happening before. Like, she's got a gift for that. So thank you, Terry. We love you. Hi, KD. Hi. How are you? Good to see you. Oh, thank you. Now, Katie, do you do the taco like Tarot Tuesday, or is that something like I know there's okay, I'm pretty sure, but if not, just let me know. But y'all, please sub up. I can't keep things straight in my head sometimes. I'm a Gemini. There's a lot of wheels turning in there, a lot of like squirrels and monkeys. Chaos. Um, oh, that's beautiful. See, here's something right here, y'all. Hummingbirds. So see, hummingbird. It's for the season, right? You think of your oldest daughter, and she wrote me as finding. Oh, so yeah. There's messages in nature. I finally caught I put a short video of it yesterday of my heron taking off in flight. Took off in flight because he saw me trying to get a picture of him. But yeah, but actually, I got an even better moment that I wanted there. I was like, wow, this is so cool. I finally caught it on camera. Yay. Victor, we love you. There you are, Victor. Yeah. Yeah, this is funny. He sure did. I do remember. That's why I was like, now, like, this little guy sits like this, booty up. Yes, maybe because didn't want Rainbow got bared. I felt so alone. I don't know. Yeah, Victor was like, ah! I was like, oh my God, what just happened? Yeah, the funny bone that doesn't sound so funny. Oh, y'all are talking. I can't. I wish I could read everything, but I can't. Oh, wait. Hi, Annette. Here's another synchronicity. My grandmother's name was Annette, and my mother-in-law is no longer here, who I absolutely adored. Her middle name was Annette. So yeah, so happy to have you here. Thank you so very much. And yeah, it's a fun place here. It is. That's my one of my top goals. Fun, quirkiness, and just having fun. Thank y'all so very, very much. Oh, Hershey, yes, I will be visiting you, Hershey. I got some shadows. And I need some shadow reading. I do. We love you, Hershey. You are amazing. And Hershey and I actually, we're both Gem sons, and we share a Taurian moon. Pretty cool, huh? Thank you. And she'll be on, is it noon Central or is that Eastern? Yes. And do this too. Hershey's good about this too. Always when she's in the chats, I see this. Yes, do these things. Do the nice thumbs and yeah, be a good YouTube citizen. Okay. All right, y'all. I'm just doing a quick seeing who I missed. I can't catch everything y'all are saying right now, or we'll never get out of here because I mean, I'm from the South here. It takes us like 20 minutes just to say goodbye. So imagine what hello's like. Oh, oh, hey, Elizabeth, I just saw that you subbed to Terry too. They do an awesome dream show on Tuesday nights. Like you can come in there and ask about dreams and stuff. It's got a great, like, it's been going strong. So yeah. Oh, there's my beautiful Ange. I love you. Roots and waves. And y'all, please, please sub to Ange, check her out. I know she's busy in her with her work right now a lot, and some other things that are going on too. But she she's popped up here and there lately, and with others. But she's always one of those who's supporting, sharing, and check out her community tab because if you need to know if a Kickstarter or anything's going on, like she keeps you informed. She's so good about that, and really like has been a really good friend for me. Thank you so much, soul sister, my soul twin, soul sister twins. Oh, Chloe, hi, and our crystal purveyor, where you can get all of these beautiful. Oh, I didn't show. It's like here's the tiger. Ooh, yes, Chloe's crystals. Just fabulous. Like every crystal in my desk is from her right now, except my oregonite or organite pyramid, which that's a total different medium there. But I mean, she's got cool stuff. A carnelian coffee cup. I mean, or teacup. Stop, right? Like that's just amazing. And I do have one on my desk that I guess this would make okay. So it's my I don't know what you call like in the whole like when you start getting into what do I call like my sister-in-law's um daughter, which is it feels weird because I guess technically she's my niece, but like I don't think of her that way because she's closer to my age, so it feels weird, right? But anyways, my brother has like a creek behind his house and it floods their backyard all the time. But then all these wonderful treasures come out, and she found this and gave it to me. And I thought that was really cool. It makes it extra special, right? I think that what Chloe, is that like a smoky or something? But yeah, they actually found that. Pretty cool, huh? But yeah, check out Chloe's crystals. You won't get a better price. better packaging for Julie. Tape all the way. Hi, Julianne Guthrie. Thank you for being here. Hi. Okay, wow. My heart is full. Okay. All right, we're going to get into it because it's 30 minutes in and I'm still, hey, Lulu, I see you. I'm just going to interject hellos in between talking. So, generational planets. Rather than probably my focus going forward right now for a little bit, it's not going to be like, a topic might seem kind of like off in the themes of the day of the week. Like today, I mean, this works because it's the moon. The moon to me is like a mother energy as well. It's that feminine, the divine feminine energy from, in my opinion, and several others, I would imagine. So yeah, that generational, I mean, none of us would be here if that divine, mother didn't bring us here in one way or another, right? So yeah. But my goal is, okay, we're going to bring up Lilith again. I'm going to talk about the archetypal energy of her next. We touched last time, I believe, like when I did talk about her, I forget when that was, it wasn't too long ago. But like how she works in your like chart and stuff like that. But I want to talk about the archetype because I feel like that's kind of what these generational planets are too. It's like, like the major arcana in the tarot. It's bigger. It's bigger than me, you, us. It's like, it's wider. It's wider. It's more sweeping. It's slower. And the other thing I wanted to, I've been getting requests about the 12th house too. I want to be cautious about that one and make sure I get all my ducks in a row when we go in that one because it's the most mysterious house. It's like walking or driving in fog and not being able to see. Sometimes it can feel that way, and especially if you have a Pisces moon in the 12th house. Yeah, you can really feel like you get lost in the fog. It's a mental, like, blurred lines between, because you're like, I like to think you're straddling the line between this world and the next, this dimension, the next dimension, jumping dimensions. Like, my moon is in the 12th house, but it's a Taurus moon. But yeah, like it comes out in my dreams a lot. And I do. Sometimes I do. I do have a hard time sometimes blurring things. I will romanticize things, that kind of thing. But anyway, so yeah, so generational planets in astrology. I study classical astrology, which means basically like think of it like what you could have seen with the telescope. They didn't know the rest of them were out there past that. But it's amazing what you can do just with that, because the personal planets, like which two really aren't planets, they're luminaries, the sun and the moon. But then you have Venus and Mars and Mercury and all that. I mean, these are the things that are like everyday life that affect us the most and the most immediately and the most frequently. And then we venture outward a little bit more, and we get in like looking at Saturn, Jupiter. But then we've got, I believe, the exoplanets. We call them in classical astrology. Uranus, Neptune, Pluto. But we do recognize the planet in the chart, but they share a rulership. So like Uranus would be Saturn. Neptune is Jupiter. Pluto is Mars. So it's like the tower. could be Scorpio or Aries, really, when you think about it, because it's Mars energy. It's, yeah, it's fighting energy. So anyways, we're talking about the cosmic slowpokes that have really big vibes. So yeah, so I kind of like came up with this like little fun kind of way. I just didn't want to like lose my train of thought. So I actually put some work into this. Yeah, so have you noticed like some of us we're going to share the same Pluto, the same Neptune, and the same Uranus because we're in the same generation. And so we don't, especially like if you're in a relationship with somebody, like, and y'all are like, say, the same age, those planets, unless like you got some challenging like aspects and how they reflect and work with each other, um, which is those deep layers, the little layers of astrology. But like really, like y'all are gonna have the same energy and the same kind of themes that you're dealing with in those. It's really more like if you're looking at a relationship, I tell you number one, compare the sun, like their sun or their moon to your sun. Like I say my moon is Taurus. A water or earth moon is what I'm drawn to, even though my sun is Gemini. Um, it's just an interesting little thing, but also like don't compare Venus to Venus. Don't compare Mars to Mars. Compare their Venus with your Mars and vice versa, because those are biological planets. Synastry is relationship astrology. But anyways, that was an aside. I'm still gonna squirrel. But anyways, so yeah, these are like, those themes. They're invisible, they're powerful, and they influence like on such a big, broader scale, like in our society, in our generations. Okay. And we went through like Uranus is about revolution and innovation, and it takes 7 years per sign to change. Okay. Neptune, dreams and delusions, among anything else out there. It's a deep one. Sacrifices too in Neptune. It hangs out in each sign for about 14 years. And then there's Pluto, which is all about transformation and power, power struggles, power plays, those kind of things. And it can stay in a sign for anywhere from 12 to 30 years. So yeah, because it's got like a funky elliptical orbit. Don't ask me to explain that. It's just funky. Okay. I'm not an astronomer. All right. But anyways, they influence generations of people. So yeah, that's just what I mean by the generational. Okay. Anyways, when y'all get your prenatals from me, because I've got to do like 100 to get certified. And also, it's just to help me figure out what the heck I'm doing, because you really only learn truly like, and I've been reading this more and more, is like actually how to apply it, just like in tarot readings. It's like, yeah, I could ask AI to do this, or you've got somebody like who's like can know every book thing in the world. But it's like when you have somebody bring you a concern, do you know where to look? It's learning and seeing patterns, and also learning from experience from other people. And I'm going to learn a lot from that, doing that. But with that said, when I actually do your chart thing, it's going to be just for the classicals, but I'll talk to you about the others when we meet in person. But that's the way I have to present it. I'm not supposed to be doing that. Anyways, yes, I'm a rebel. Speaking of rebels, Uranus, who rebelled in a cosmic Kazemi, which was a right on the nose conjunction with the sun, and the sun, which usually overpowers whatever it's next to, and will change the energy of that, couldn't do it. So it was like a face off, you know. It's like boom, seeing surprises, you know, epiphanies, all kinds of things that happened this week, right? This weekend with that. The tornadoes, so many prayers. It's just, there was a lot. So yeah, he's like the cosmic rebel. So sudden change, liberation, and technological innovations too. So I think we're going to see a lot of new innovations too, with Aquarius hanging out in Pluto now. I feel like there's going to be a lot of like things that we never thought would happen are going to happen over time, right? Because it's going to be there for I don't know. When does it leave? We're all gonna be dead, probably. I don't mean to say it like that. We'll be in our next life by then, right? Um, Neptune, the dreamer or the delusionist. Yeah, so can rule art, spirituality, fantasy, mass media. When you think about the original ruler, Jupiter is the biggest one, right? And you think of that energy, like it just makes everything bigger. So if you're a delusion, it's just going to make it bigger. Or if you're thinking the other. So it just like is like the great wide unknown. And then Pluto is the underworld boss. Yeah. So yeah, that tiny little dwarf planet now, because he lost RIP forever, the nine planet thing that I learned growing up. I need a t-shirt. Don't forget Pluto. Yeah, it's all about the like that serious psychological weight, death, rebirth. Funny as I say that, that earbud just died, so I need to put the other one in. Yeah, just glitched too. I saw myself glitch. That was weird. Okay. let's not. Let's just not, right? Yeah, I'm going way longer than I meant to. But yeah, rebirth. Sorry, that distracted me. Rebirth, power struggles, transformations. So yeah, we're shaped through all of these things. And I do want to touch on these a little bit more one day, is like the difference in these, like Pluto and Scorpio. I outlined some things here, which was from 1983 to 1995, is all about deep, private, being obsessed with the truth, and transformation. So it's like, think of it like the internet's dark side, or like the rise of therapy culture and things like that. These bigger sweeping ideas. Neptune and Aquarius. 1998. Remember the penny? 1998. 1998 through 2012, digital dreamers. I mean, so yeah, Uranus and Taurus. 2018 through 2026, rethinking money, land, values, crypto. I mean, it's really cool, but it's not as like, because the modern astrology will put a lot more importance on that. You can get the same importance just from the OGs, the masters of it, right? The classical, and it's just an added layer to send it out further. But actually, I find that when I in sharing the rulerships like that, that I am seeing even like more grouping together in my mind. Like it's hard to, I'm not going to be able to like really explain that clearly. I'm sorry. It makes sense in my head. So, anyways, so yeah. But yeah, so we can find them in our personal charts. You know, we can track trends and things like and look to those what was happening during that time in history and see trends in that. And also they make awesome memes. Yeah. So just remember, here's your breakdown. They're slow moving outer, okay, and they shape entire generations, all right? Classical astrology ignored them, didn't know they existed. Modern astrology embraces them and added a layer, it just adds a layer of psychological depth to it. So they won't tell you, I wrote this, they won't tell you what's for lunch, but they will explain why your generation is obsessed with healing trauma, cryptocurrency, or leaving Earth. Yes. And some cards, I have a little spread here. And since, you know, I know in our collective, we're intergenerational. So I am doing an intergenerational collective reading. So what does intergenerational? It's just we're spanning multiple different placements here. So anyways, we're taking it a level further. And so like on my first, my question that I'm going to ask, felt like pulling out Poppy Palin today. The Everyday Enchantment Tarot, which is, the cards are massive. Wish me luck shuffling. This is a mass market deck, Amy. It is amazing. It's no joke. The book, amazing. I mean, you can't beat it. And the card backs, the images, I mean, it's so cool. Highly recommend, but purchase responsibly, as Tarot Stash says. Gerald over at Tarot Stash. So my question is, what can help us build true this is going to be a tongue twister, intergenerational unity and transformation? And please, hi, everybody come in. Please know, thank you for being here. I'm just having to focus on this so we can actually finish. Otherwise, we'll never get anything done. Because Geminis, we just like to talk. We're chatty Cathy's. And so is our opposite sign, Sagittarius, too. So I make great friends. Never run out of things to say. They just look at the information differently. So my first position here, we're going to be looking at shared ground here of that, okay? The shared ground. And to make that question a little bit clearer, okay, we're trying to find the medicine here. What will allow our collective to evolve together more with empathy and purpose? More synergy. I think I was about to make up a word. Synergistic. I don't know. I was making up words in my head. All right. So we're going to be looking at the shared ground here. What core value or experience like unites our collective across generations? What's our common thread? Okay. These are probably flipped in a ton of different directions. I'm going to be, I'm putting this out to the universe right now to tell Spirit. I'm just reading upright right now for these. I don't need to convolute it anymore with a reversal at this moment in time. Though I do read reversals quite often. And then our second question is going to be, what gift or strength do the younger generations, that's position 2, bring to our collective, okay? And then the third is going to be the wisdom that the older ones bring. This is going to be a thematic card. It was 7 of blades, it's swords. And it was in the reverse also. We're realizing something here, but it's about something obviously being taken, right? We got the fox down there. Look at the little kids. I love the art in this deck. It's, you know, it's like real everyday life situations. So let's just keep that out to the side because I didn't assign that one a position when it came out. This is going to be a side theme, okay? We'll see how it ties in. And then our fourth is going to be about the tensions, the shadows, like, you know, what misunderstandings or conflicts need to be healed that we share collectively, you know, that falls into these generational planets. And then the last but not the least, the fifth position is going to be is the bridge. The bridge, meaning what ties us all together? You know, how do we go forward? How do we walk across that bridge? Okay, in a collective collaboration. So, anyways, an innovative spread. That one wanted to flip over. We're almost done. So let's just all push our energy out together as a collective right now so we can get the most accurate cards for all of us together. Ooh, when I said that, I just felt that. I'm like, I felt like a little charge in my arms there. I'm like, yeah, I feel y'all. Y'all are thinking about it. Okay, good job. Thank you. I felt that. Surely. 20 here. Y'all are amazing. Thank you so much. I always liked when I cut, I always like, look, 5 of Cups. Justice. The moon. This is in reverse, but the moon. Go figure, right? Go figure. And today's moon day. But the moon in reverse to me is like things being revealed. We're seeing like sometimes it's a reality check, you know? But yeah, maybe it's like time that things are going to start revealing themselves because it's our plan, you know, that generation's time, our collective's time to see these things, to see past, you know, the moon. And this is an interesting moon card, by the way, obviously. She looks like yeah, I don't know a better way to say this right now. So if I ever sound offensive, I don't mean it that way. But I mean, she looks like, you know, she's been collecting, you know, she doesn't look like she has a home, right? But she almost looks like even kind of like a ghost, right? With that moon. And then she's got they always have like little imps and fairies, like she always draws and interjects like a little, that's not the one. Where is it? Is it on top? Yeah, it is. It's right above. So you'll find that that's kind of like her little signature flavor in here when she does that. But anyways, but you see all the kids behind her like laughing at her. The nerve. But they're kids though too. We see a generational divide right here, don't we? Very interesting now that I'm thinking about that. Okay, let's see. 1, 2, 3. Oh, goodness. 4 and 5. All of these came out upright except the last one. It was the 10 of Wands, but the 10 of Wands in the reverse. That's like, you know, we're moving forward. I'm just going to say we're going to be letting go of burdens. To move forward, we need to let go of things. We need to help each other and ask for help. Like, do we need to be doing all this together? So, yeah, I did. I skipped ahead to the end there, but, you know, I don't like to follow rules too much. That's just me. All right. So our shared ground, the 4 of Wands. Yes. This is like what unites us together. And I think this is perfect. This is a community card. It's our community. Hello, that's so beautiful. I don't even need to say. I mean, and there's so So many different people. Like, I think they're celebrating like an anniversary. I see children and they're just clapping and all like different ethnicities, different backgrounds, just it is just joyful. Yes. Our community has reached a milestone. And it's something we can celebrate right now, but get ready because there's just going to be more work to do after that, right? It's a short time that things stabilize and you celebrate it, like graduating or birthdays, things like that. Our second card, our generational gift from the younger generations here. The Seven of Coins. Interesting. The Seven of Coins, is really about, I call it like divine timing, but also though too is like they're just planting their seeds, right? We're just planted those seeds. And it takes time and patience, to grow, to pay off. And also it's evaluating because you see, look, she's evaluating. Usually, is she the one selling stuff? And then is somebody like trying to give her money and she's not even paying attention? That's a message. Because I feel like there's really, you know, I feel like they can hold a mirror up to us too, like, or the younger, about how different like we communicate right now too. People like in their phones, trapped in their phones, trapped in their, thoughts or whatever. But let's not like forget that there's somebody holding out money trying to buy something too. So maybe, we can teach each other how to be more present with that. But with a gift or strength that they have too, I'm seeing, and this is my intuition reading outside of the meanings here, okay? Handmade crafts. There's like new ideas, new things, but it's just going to take time for it to grow. And you can see it looks like there's younger people in the background. So while we're looking forward, an older one's looking forward, think about like you've got people, the younger in the back ready to step up with the things that they have planted, and with the coins, it will be something that is very tangible in the real world. They're going to building things. These big themes and ideas are actually becoming things. Okay. And then we get into our next card, which is the older. This is ironic that I love this card, by the way. This Knight of Swords cracks me up. So yeah, Knight of Swords, that to me is very like, it can kind of come a little, like not like the most charming energy. Sometimes it can be a little blunt, a little in your face, a little direct, and indirect. It's all at once, kind of too. But yeah, look at that. And she's like, I don't know. And he's like, he seems like a little bit more interested in himself than her, though, too, right? And like the dog's like, no, behind, like hiding behind. But yeah, even his hair, it just looks like he's just moving, right? It's fast. It's fast, fast thoughts, fast thoughts. It can be not an energy everybody likes, right? But something's happening here, and it's a new thought, right? It's something delivering some type of new thought here. But the wisdom, yeah, I think the wisdom is knowing what to say, when to say it, how to say it. I feel like we gain more like finesse, so we embody that Knight of Swords more in the upright position. And also the Knight of Swords to me is like young to even like mid, right before 40s to me. But you can be any of these at any time. You can be a page anytime. You learn something new, you're a page because it's something new, right? This Knight, he's already had the new thing. He's already the hairdresser here. So he's actually doing something here. And from our experiences, what we have been doing,